Before using your SGD die, determine location of instrument opening, then mark and drill the required pilot holes for your die set. Depending on your SGD die set, it will use either two CYL200D or CYL201 cylinders. The actual centerline spacing between the draw cylinders is also dictated by your specific application and SGDD die set. Tip: you can make a simple template by tracing the punch onto a poster board or equivalent, then mark the draw stud hole spacing pattern required for your die set. In the video, we have already drilled our pilot holes. Please enjoy.
Inside. So what we want to do is we want to take and get this base mounted behind our first opening. And there's not much to it. Note that there are lift hooks provided with your die set and lifting holes here. And I know if you're going to do this all day long, you're probably not going to want to manhandle these dies. And we do have the holes corresponding with these holes here. Basically, if you get a couple of them kitty corner, you're going to locate your die set well enough to take and get the job done. Bolt through there, and it's a lot like getting the first one set up. You just get one in there. Now, by now you have a good sweat up, right? The last thing in preparation to get the balancing valve involved is to mount your draw cylinders. We got a couple of them here. And if you have a friend that always helps, you want to take one towards you first, Frank? Sure. And at this point, you're preloaded. The thing is ready to take and operate. That together, and now the magic. Notice we got two lines coming out of the balancing valve and two cylinders, and it doesn't make any difference which cylinder you hook to which line. Either one is fine, but the secret to the system here is the fact is that we can take and bring pressure up and get everything ready to pull, and then when they're evenly lined up, we can go into the balanced drive mode on the balancing valve, and what it will do is it will keep the travel of both cylinders are equal, so you have no rock in your plate when it's going through. So we're going to take and have our Milwaukee set up to drive. And then we're going to watch our hoses. You see just a little bit of flex in your hoses. It means that you've come up and you've loaded up the die set. And you can hear the pump. When it gets like that, now's when you want to take and you want to go into the drive mode. So you push this lever over into drive, and now let's go around this side of the panel and you can take and see the progress going through. And you want to make sure that everything stays parallel, but you can just tell by the sound of the pump you're pressing. See, you have little valleys right here, and as that pops through, each little valley will pop through. And right there, and it's very important that at this point you know that you've driven your die set, because if you go to overdrive this and run the center all the way into the base, you can damage the punch. So it's very important to know that you've completed the punch. And once you have the pressure off it, you can take your selector valve and move it back to the advanced stage. Want to have you want to be wearing safety glasses, and you're going to want some gloves on so you don't take and scratch up your hands in some of this, because we are working with metal. We are working with parts that can be sharp sometimes. So there's relief in the die set, as you can see around here, but a lot of times, especially in thicker material, what you're going to wind up doing is you're going to have some issues getting the thing to peel. And we do have these. One's a 2-hit model. So all we really basically do is the same thing that we did before. We mount the die set on it, and this particular one has the perimeter holes in it that match up. Notice there's none here because there's none here, so we know that that side goes over through this hole. Opening, nice burr-free opening, nice and square and perfect. You just can't get any better than that.